The Lady Vols have picked up a fairly decent basketball player. I'm going to give her that. 3-point wise, she is elite. Free throw wise, not doing bad at all. Not bad on rebounding for a guard. Assist, not terrible. I mean, she's a shooting guard, so. Steals, blocks, Turnovers, I like where her turnover numbers are. Uh, 26 games, 30.7 minutes, averaging 15.3 points. This is Avery Mills from Liberty. Now, in high school, she went to the Liberty Christian Academy in Lynchburg, so Liberty is not a surprise that this was where she was going to school at. Avery Mills totaled 2,759 points in her high school career, 1,000 plus rebounds, 50 plus assists, or 500 plus assists, sorry. So this is somebody, she's a 5'9" sophomore, appeared in 59 games, including 25 starts. Conference USA player that, did really well. So we're going to cover her by the numbers, like I always do. I got to cover my stats here. But I mean, I'm serious. I think this is an interesting choice. I don't like her field goal percentage. I will admit that. But I'm I like that she is able to get in there. 42.7 point percentage. So her attempts versus what she made is not bad at all. Doing not bad on rebounding for a guard. I would suspect that she probably needs to get in there and do offensive rebounds a little bit better. Not bad with assist on the college level. They're probably not allowing her or not wanting her to assist quite as much. Steals aren't horrible, in all honesty. I'm looking at her and she looks like a solid player. Like I said, the only thing that I'm kind of worried about is her field goal percentage. But, now that Kim Caldwell is having to rebuild the team into what she wants, having an elite 3-point shooter is a really good thing. Not to mention, you've also got the fact of that you've got a coach, you just brought in a coach that is known to create some really strong post play. That's a really necessary thing. I mean, seriously, it is. Um, I like what I'm seeing. It's a solid choice. You've got somebody that is going to provide you with points from the 3-point line. Well known to be able to do that. I don't necessarily like what she's doing inside the arc, but this could be just a situation of she needs to be put into a better position to do that. Kim Caldwell wants a fast-paced games, got her own system, is looking to have someone that can do those things. So, hopefully all of this will work out. Now, like I said, we're going to cover this all by the numbers because you need to cover this by the numbers because it causes you to realize where a player is at, both statistically and real numbers. So, let's get into this. Before we get into the crux of this video, hit like, hit subscribe if you like college sports, because I do college sports, primarily college football, college women's gymnastics, do a little basketball, and other sports on occasion, but that's what I do, college. Also, General Robert Neyland, former University of Tennessee head football coach for decades, had 7 maxims to win any game, but they can also help you if you apply them correctly to your life. The second one is play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That is a maxim that can be also applied to your life. Look for those breaks and take it.
Stout gets stuck. 3 on the way. Good by Avery Mills. And it's a 1 point.
Up in the screen. Look at the cross over the taller defender. Goes up against Diana Mayer.
Annika Corcoran is in the game and turns it over. Mills on the swipe. Flames looking to attack. Crafty move, and Mills scores with English.
So, just to give you some highlights about Avery Mills. Lady Flames only freshman to appear in all 33 games. Conference USA All-Freshman team member. Two-time Conference USA Freshman of the Week. Shot well from the field, 51.9%. Three-point range, 46.2%. This is her freshman year. And the foul line was 91.3. So 50, 40, 90 numbers there, making 18 straight free throws to close the season. Scored in double figures 9 times. This is as a freshman. Scored in double figures 9 times with a high of 19 points against both Tennessee and Randolph, while also hitting career high 5 triples against Randolph. Excelled against Florida International, tallying 14 points during a January 25th home win and scoring a team best 15 markers at FIU. Reached double digits 5 times in the last 8 games of the season. The span included the March 8th regular season finale against Western Kentucky, when she scored all 13 of her points during a 4-minute, 46-second stretch spanning from the third to fourth quarters of Liberty's come from behind victory. Led all players with 17 points during the Conference USA semifinal triumph over Louisiana Tech on March 14th, which they came back and this past season, her sophomore season, made her pay for it. So, when you're looking at it, 30 points, 7 minutes a game, 26 games, 15.3 points, 4 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 0.9 steals, 0.2 blocks, 1.8 turnovers, 42.9 field goal percentage, 85.1 free throw percentage, and 42.7 3-point percentage. Now, looking at this, she attempted 301 field goals, 129 made. Now, I've already covered last season. This was a big qualifier to see who were the elite teams. She made 57 free throws on 67 attempts. So that 85.1 free throw percentage, you see why. 82 three-pointers made on 192 attempts. 397 points for the season. Now, mind you, this was a Liberty team that was only scoring 64 points on average a game. Had 2 players in double digits, one at 9.2. So 38.4 rebounding, decent team at rebounding, scoring not so much. Assists 13.5, so they weren't really being team oriented. 6.6 steals, 3 blocks. Their defense is 16.8 turnovers. You had 1, 2, 3, 4 players over 2 turnovers a game, with several kind of close, with Avery Mills being one of them. 42.7 field goal percentage, 35.2 3-point percentage. With Avery Mills being the most consistently good at that. She did do 83 defensive rebounds, only 21 offensive rebounds, 58 assists, 47 turnovers, 6 blocks, 23 steals. So you're looking at her numbers and is a solid player, especially for someone that was key to the team. And then her freshman year, Avery Mills averaged 6.8 points on her freshman year, 15.8 minutes. They had 3 players in double digits, but we're talking 11.9, 10.3, and 10.2. 1.5 rebounds, 1.4 assists. Now, mind you, all of this is playing 15.8 minutes. 0.5 steals, 0.1 blocks, 0.9 turnovers. So, yeah, she got 50, 40, 90 numbers, but they only had her in there 15 minutes a game. This is somebody that you really should pay attention to. If she is given the chance, I see good things for her. So, all of this, you see all of these numbers. She can score really well. I want to see what she does under the Kim Caldwell system. Now look, we are a long way from having a full roster for the Lady Vols. She's got one recruit coming in. You've got Avery Mills now. Now there's talk of a few other people. This Gabby Minus and Avery Mills will probably be doing some decent things. Gabby Minus has a chance of being a new Janiah Barker for the team. Avery Mills, I think, would be a key piece to most schools out there's offense. I really do. And Gabby Minus looks like she can do a decent job. The only thing that I want to see with Avery Mills is I think she needs to be worked on. Her field goal shooting needs to be worked on, and her defense needs to be worked on a little bit. I like that she's getting on average 4 rebounds a game. And also, on top of that, on the 104 rebounds she got, 83 of them were defensive rebounds. I'm liking that number. She's getting in there and playing defense. 23 steals, little low, but you know, on this at the same time, she was on a team that was turning over the ball quite a bit, so there was needing to be some discipline that just wasn't brought. On top of the fact that the rest of the team's output was just as at the same as hers. I mean, I like the rebounding that was done on the team, but then again, though, Iffy Nwobi, a Ford, was at 9.2 points a game, 9.5 rebounds. So she was doing almost double numbers. Emmy Stout, their center, was scoring 13.3 points, 6.2 rebounds. The blocking, Iffy Nwobi was doing 1.4 blocks a game. She led in that. So I want to see what Avery Mills is able to do with a new type of offense for her. And I honestly believe that she could probably do really good things. Like I said, they've got to work with her. So after she gets done at Liberty, at the end of May or whenever the classes end, she can move to Tennessee. Not that hard of a drive, and she's going to be fairly close to home. Lynchburg is not that hard of a drive. I'm from an hour south of Tennessee, or at University of Tennessee, that is. And Lynchburg was on my way to get to Virginia Beach, Virginia, whenever I would come to visit family when I was a kid. That's a 10-hour drive. Not that hard of a drive when you're at University or in Knoxville and you're driving to Lynchburg. It really is not that hard of a drive. So she's going to be close to family. On top of the fact of she's shown that she can do high level basketball. I want I really do want to see what she does. And Kim Caldwell, as long as she doesn't have the problems she had last season. Now she's got somebody in there that can help with post play. It's going to be an entirely different look team than this past season. It has to be. You've got to work on this defense, though. That was one of the things that I didn't like about this past team, plus the shooting. The field goal shooting, well, both 3-point and field goal shooting was pathetic. Defense and shooting. Those are the two things, and looks like she's getting somebody that can do the shooting for her. So we'll see. We really will. But you tell me what you think. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Hey, folks, before you leave, if you're can't become a member via my YouTube channel, which that's for my thinker. I've also got sports. I've got a Patreon. If you really, really want to help me out, I would be much appreciated. But hey, hitting like, hit subscribe, hit commenting, all those things really help me out. Have a good day.